feel you. I feel you. It's funny. I had this English teacher. His name was like Mr. Gregor, and it might not have to do with like R&B, but he like low key he put. I knew who Kanye West was, right? I remember listening to like some of his music through my cousins and stuff like that. But he like bought up Kanye West, and he was like all like about him. He's like, "Oh, listen to this. This is genius." And he played what's that song with Alicia Keys? Is it Alicia Keys? Now I'm second guessing myself.
Which one?
The New York song.
That's Jay-Z, bro, and Alicia Keys.
Isn't Kanye in that shit? Bro,
I don't think Kanye's on that, bro. Maybe they did a remix, but
he played a
you
Kanye
said
song, bro.
Kanye from Chicago, G.
Oh my god. I'm not a hip hop head.
Your whole life's a lie.
My whole life is a lie. Bro,
But was it that song? Because I think Kanye West does have a song with Alicia Keys.
he played a song, bro, from Kanye West. Maybe it wasn't the New York song. Maybe he played that one too.
Okay, but
But
he put you on Kanye West pretty much.
he like resurfaced Kanye for me. And then I because he was talking about him like his branding and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And Kanye was very about like branding and stuff like that. I guess I try to just connect that with like the whole R&B thing. It's just something that I had in mind, basically.
I guess since you mentioned teachers, did you see? Well, I've been seeing and I've been like told at work and shit because I cut hair and shit. Talk to my customers. A lot of these parents are saying that a lot of these teachers are putting up Amazon wish lists because they have to buy their own
their own shit
to teach and shit.
Yeah, that's always been a thing, bro.
Okay, but
remember them like protesting? Like, dude, that was the best best time to be in school, bro, because they canceled school because teachers were protesting and shit.
Yeah. Okay, so think about it, right? Your kids, first grade, have an amazing teacher, but she can't teach your kids because she doesn't have anything. So the only way your kids get taught is if you buy these things that she needs to teach these kids,
like workbooks and stuff like that.
Well, I don't know if it's workbooks and shit, but they're asking for like markers and a bunch of little things, pens, but like flashcards, index cards, shit like that, like shit that's needed to be able to teach a class. And these teachers the fact that these teachers aren't being supplied these things, and we pay a shit ton of money in taxes. Like the fact that my kids will need to go to a private school to get an actual education is crazy.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks for like public school teachers. I have a couple friends that like went to college to be a teacher and stuff like that. Like, it just sucks that they don't have that support. It's like a really important job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the whole school system, government system has failed us, bro. Because like you expect this country to be big, you expect this country to be like great, you expect it to be the best that it could be, but you can't even like give these teachers what they need, supplies to be able to teach us shit.
Well, at the same time, this country is great because it has a lot of like workers
and free school.
Yeah.
So that's
the school teaches you to be a worker. The school teaches you to follow the rules, be there on time, like obey the authority. Just don't talk unless like you raise your hand. Like it teaches you all that shit. It programs you all that shit from a young age, and that's why like this country flourishes with like in regards to like business and stuff like that, because they have a lot of employees. Like it teaches you to be a good employee.
But it was needed. That's the reason why we're like when the country supplies a bunch of jobs, that's when the country thrives.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, bro, yeah, we're not meant to be working, but what are we like supposed to do?
We're not designed to be like workers.
No, we've talked about this before, but what would we be doing? Hunting? I would rather be here fucking doing this podcast and have to go to work tomorrow than fucking have to go fucking figure out how I'm gonna eat tonight.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, working makes it easier, right? They make it like...
Yeah, but I don't know. The fact that these teachers have to pay for supplies is crazy. The fact that these teachers have wish lists to be able to teach our kids is crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. They should have more like funding for sure. Like, because we fund our military a lot.
Hell yeah, bro. Don't even start.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
No, you can start, but I'm just saying like...
Yeah, like this is like the future. The kids are the future of the country.
Exactly. So if none of these kids are educated the way that they need to be educated, how are we supposed to survive as a fucking society?
Exactly. I think it like on some conspiracy shit. It's just like what they want. They don't want us to fucking know about finance and know about how to flourish in this world, right? Like
Yeah.
business wise, they don't want us to do that. They want to keep us all
The
programmed.
the only way that you're gonna be, and it sounds kind of crazy, and I might be way off, but the only way that the near future looks, that the only way that you're gonna be able to get one of these nice jobs and high position things is if you go through private school and actually get an education, bro. Cause
But it's expensive as fuck. Not everyone can afford it.
no, and that's what sucks because I mean, cool. This country has really good fucking. It's cool that they have free school. A lot of places after a certain grade, you have to
Yeah.
pay to go. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I know Mexico's one of those countries.
Well, hey, it's kind of like what they say, like you get what you pay for, right? The
Yeah.
education is free. Well, this is kind of what like the bare minimum, and it sucks for the teachers.
Yeah,
Just-
but it's free, but our taxes are supposed to be paying for this. Like the money that they take from our paychecks, that they take from us at the end of the year,
Yeah,
all this is supposed to be fucking paying for a lot of this shit, and you're cutting school budgets to fucking go and make this road that's not necessary. Sometimes
maybe they're trying to wipe out the teachers like little by little. Maybe they are.
I think you've came up with like at least 3 conspiracies through through this topic.
Well, I mean, what? Think about it.
Why would they want to get rid
Why
of
has
teachers?
it been like this for so long?
It hasn't, bro. It wasn't like this when we were young.
When we were young, I remember the teachers protesting.
Yeah, but when we were young, I remember that you couldn't force us to come to school with supplies. You were like, there was a point where like they would give you a fucking what is that called, a syllabus, where you get all your, it tells you what you would get, and eventually by like maybe my freshman year they started saying like, oh, it's like you can't obligate kids to supply their own fucking supplies because people are broke. It's just type shit.
Like you can't expect the kid to bring his own
Pencils
pencils
and
to
fucking-
school.
And fucking libretas and shit, like, you know, like these notebooks and shit. Like you can't expect them to have like a million of these things, you know. It was very bare minimum.
So the teachers have to supply that for the kids.
Or the school would.
Yeah.
That's when the teachers would have like lined paper and pencils at the top at there, you know, for you to use.
Yeah. So now you're saying that the teachers have to pay for all that?
Well, yeah, the school doesn't supply printing paper anymore. Remember back in the day, you would
Dude, that sucks. That's whack.
just
That's hella whack, dude.
back
Like
in
you gotta pay